Greetings, Xaphoonists. Today we're going to go over some basics on how to make this thing work and hopefully make some good noises. So how does it work? Well, the Xaphoon is a single reed instrument, much like a saxophone. Hence, we use saxophone reeds. These are specifically tenor saxophone reeds. Your Xaphoon probably came with one, but you're going to have to get some more because they wear out pretty quick. And you're going to want to get ones that have a lower number. Right here, we have a strength 2 reed. And it kind of is on a scale from 1 to 5. The lower number, the softer they are, the easier they are to play. As the number gets higher, they get stiffer and a little harder to play, take more air, take more effort, which you'll want to use those later when you've got some practice time in. So, you got your tenor sax reed, you got your Xaphoon. Placing the reed requires the ligature, which we'll loosen up quite a bit. So there's a nice gap there so it can squeeze in. You're going to slide it from the top. This is the butt of the reed going down through the ligature. And then you want to line up the top just nicely with the top of the reed, right? You'll see they are the same curve. So if you're looking straight on it, like we are on the camera here, you'll see just a teeny bit of black at the top, and that's what we want. And then tighten the top screw. Oh, this often happens that you start tightening and it gets budged out of place, so be very careful. Often I like to stick my thumb at the bottom here, and that doesn't move on you. Tighten it up until it's secure, and then we're good. So, where does the reed go? Well, in your mouth. But how? So we're going to learn about the embouchure, which is our fancy word for how do you set your mouth. So what you're going to do is take your bottom lip and go over your bottom teeth, like so. Okay? So there's a little cushion for the reed to go on. Alright? You're not going to do it on your top. Your top teeth are actually going to go, they're going to plant themselves on the top of the Xaphoon here. So, bottom lip over, set the reed on there, top teeth, clamp down with a little pressure. We want a little pressure on the top teeth for this to work. And bring the corners in a little bit to make a seal. The sound you want to think about as you do this is the O sound. So think O, that's the shape of your mouth. So lip goes over, O, and that'll make a good embouchure so you can blow into this thing. And air is our most important tool in making any woodwind instrument work. So, sit up straight, breathe down deep, and when you breathe out, push with your diaphragm, and get the air going quickly, right? So we want fast air, pretend like you're blowing out a birthday candle, and the opposite of that, of course, is slow air, which is like, right? And that will make this do nothing. So, before we play our first note, let's figure out where our hands go. This thing's nice because it has a hole for every finger except your right thumb. So, start with your left thumb, got the hole in the back, cover that up. Pointer finger goes on that top hole, close to the ligature. And we've got this awkward reach right here between finger 1 and 2. And then we just go in order until we're out of fingers. And the next one, right hand, first finger, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And you got all your fingers. But we're going to start with less fingers because that's easier. We're going to start with C, which is thumb, index finger on your left hand. Alright, this is our C note. So we got that, and you can use your right hand, keep your thumb there for balance, and you can even put your pinky there to give you even more balance if you need to. So we cover our bottom teeth, top teeth, pressure on the top there, and then make the O, and then just blow. Alright, so do it a few times. Don't try and force it, just let the air do the work. And if it's not working, it's because your air is probably not going fast enough. So speed it up. Think of a small stream of air going like straight to a target right in front of you. Okay, so once you get that comfortable, we can start adding more fingers, which will make the notes go lower as we make the instrument longer. So what we're going to do, we're going to go C, B flat, A, G, and then we add our right hand for an F. We can go back up. So that is F, G, A, B flat, C, which is the beginnings of an F major scale. And if you have any questions about the fingerings, there are charts available online. There'll be one in the description of the video from the Xaphoon website, no less, that just draws out the holes, and then if it's filled in, put your finger down. That easy. So let's play the rest of this F scale now. So get comfortable with these first 5 notes first, and then we can add these 3 higher notes. So we went F, G, A, B flat, C, and now we have D, which is just your first finger and nothing else. And then we have E, which we flip-flop, and it's just your thumb. And then high F is the easiest one. It's nothing. You just blow into it, and that's going to give you a high F. And then, of course, we can go back down the scale and just go up and down a bazillion times until you're comfortable. So, lastly, we have tonguing, one of the trickier techniques of single reed instruments, and that's the technique of separating the notes using our tongue. So, it's going to sound like this. All right, if I didn't use my tongue, I'd have to go. Alright, that's way too much work. We don't want to do that. So to make it easier, we're going to use the tip of your tongue, and it's going to touch the tip of the reed. So, this is the tip of your tongue. It's going to come and touch the tip of the reed, and if it's touching it, it's going to close it off and make it so it can't vibrate, and therefore will make no sound. So that's step 1, is get the tip of your tongue on the tip of the reed, and if you blow, no air should get through. Alright, so that's step 1. And once we got that, build up some air pressure, like it's a dam ready to burst. And then we're going to say the word ta. When we say ta, your tongue goes down. Okay? So this is my tongue. I'm going ta, 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 with that air pressure behind it. And you'll get that ta, ta sound going on. Alright, and that's the best way to figure it out, is make sure you stop the air first, blow, make no sound, then drop the tongue by saying ta, and then a note should explode out of here. And that will help you also have fast air as you do it, which is a good thing. Alright, and then soon you can start learning melodies using your F scale or whatever other scale you can figure out. F is easy, G scale is easier, C is also possible. Notes or scales with flats and sharps in it get a little trickier, because as you'll look at the fingering chart, some of the fingerings get a little wild. But stick to those 3 keys, they're a little more friendly for beginners. Feel free to check out, I have some videos of some more simple songs in those keys that you can play along with, and there's even the sheet music. And reading music is another topic, not for this video. And hopefully this helps you on your journey to play the wonderful pocket saxophone, Xaphoon.